What is going on, Crypto TV community? Hayden back with another brand new episode. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit differently. I am going to be talking about the top 10 cryptocurrencies that I recommend holding leading into 2019, what could potentially make you a lot of money, how to diversify your portfolio, etc., etc. If you're new to this channel, I highly recommend subscribing, turning on post notifications. This way you don't miss out on any important videos in terms of how to make money, what coins to invest in, current events that affect the market of cryptocurrency, what's the best coins, when to sell, etc., etc. Otherwise, if you guys are already subscribed and are a part of the Crypto TV community, I do appreciate you guys. Obviously, all the links to my social medias are in the description below. If you wanted to join my Steemit, my Facebook, my Twitter, all that is down below. Otherwise, let's move on to today's episode. So as you guys saw in the title, yes, we are going to be looking at the top 10 cryptos to be holding on to. And I'm basically going to give you this in reference to myself, my personal opinion on the top 10 cryptos to hold and the percentage of such. So, you know, jumping right into it, these are the top 10 cryptos that I am referring to. So we have Bitcoin, we have Litecoin, we have Stellar, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, Digibyte, Monero, Binance Coin, and Dash. Now, I did choose these for specific reasons. I did choose percentages that I will discuss in terms of how much I personally would hold. Totally up to you what you do with this advice. I am not a financial advisor, just giving you my opinion on research that I've been doing within the year and a half that I've been, you know, involved in crypto, and what I recommend is a good holding long-term position. So obviously, a lot of those coins that I did discuss with you guys have reference to do with, you know, the way this coin market cap is. This is a website that I recommend using if you guys are new to cryptocurrency, want to get involved, aren't, you know, totally in-depth or professional in regards to learning cryptocurrency or understanding it. So this is a very simplistic website to use. It's called the Coin Market Cap. It says a lot of information on it, but it's fairly easy. As you guys can see, out of the top 100 cryptos by the market cap, a lot of the coins that I did reference fall within the top 10 coins. Now, that's pretty much my strong point in what I'm getting at here. What you guys have to take into consideration is there's a reason there are these coins in the top 10. There's a big reason for that. As you guys know, being that they are the top 10, they have the biggest market cap. So obviously, they're doing something right. There's a reason they're there. And that is why I'm invested in a lot of them. You know, we have Bitcoin as number one because it is number one. And I do recommend, obviously you can have some play. It really depends on whether you're more of an advanced trader, whether you want to have a more conservative, you know, approach to the market in terms of your portfolio, whether you want to have moderate, all of these will help fluctuate your portfolio. Now, I'm giving you my advice based on a conservative beginner level, you know, advancement into the market. Yes, I do think these levels are very low. You know, if you are new to crypto and you want to get involved in it, these are levels you should be buying at to start your portfolio. Bitcoin I have at 30%. Reason I personally have it at 30% and a more conservative approach is this way it doesn't make up your whole portfolio. Yes, you could fluctuate this between 30 to 50 depending on if you want to be more conservative, more moderate. There's a reason for it. Bitcoin is the number one coin. It was around since the beginning. Yes, there is slow transaction times, and that is why I have other coins that help, you know, influence the portfolio and Bitcoin isn't, you know, the wholesome, you know, the entire portfolio in terms of how much you own. Bitcoin being 30% does give you a lot of leeway in terms of whether or not Bitcoin drops or rises. It's not going to totally affect your entire portfolio. You will see an increase in such. You know, a lot of these coins also do have influence to Bitcoin. So when we see Bitcoin, Litecoin go up, the rest of the market seems to go up too. So I have Bitcoin as my number one. I have Litecoin, which is now in number 9, the number 9th spot. And the reason behind that is not only am I going off of its market cap, I'm also going off of, you know, each of these coins is a business. It is a project. They have a lot more than just the name that's under them. So Litecoin has a massive community. As you guys know, Litecoin is not my number one, or my number 2, and it's 25%. Litecoin being number 1, it has such a huge community, and to me it seems like they're always trying to promote, you know, pay with Litecoin, pay with the project, pay with crypto. They have a huge community backing them, and my channel is predominantly Litecoin, so that is why it is very high up there with Bitcoin as well. Huge community surrounding things like that. And when you have a community that's there, it helps keep the channel growing. It helps keep the coin growing. It helps keep that project growing. They're always trying to create new things for crypto, for Litecoin, for the project. They're continuously trying to help boost its name of Litecoin. Also, it has, 90% faster transaction speeds than Litecoin. Than Bitcoin. It happens a lot quicker. It's pretty cool. Stellar being the number 2. Stellar, if you guys can see on my chart, XLM, there's a lot of stuff happening. And going off of yesterday's video and why I said to invest at the bottom right there, buying XLM at that price was a very good price. You can see right here for number 5, we tested the support right here and we retraced very, very high up very quickly. As you guys can see, we started off down here and we retraced back up, which I pretty much called, and Litecoin's probably going to be affected by that too. It is now $23.50. It was slightly lowered down at like $21, $22, so it did slightly increase. We're not seeing much of a pullback up, but with XLM, we are seeing a much bigger, retracement at that. You can see we have our Elliott wave that formed. You can see we're pulling back up. I still think we're going to head lower. I think we really need to see that wick touch and then move up. So yes, even though we are here and we did touch down and we are retracing back up, these are good buying opportunities. I still think we're going to have to start it next week, continue to move down, and then when we close a wick touching that line, then we can start to move up and continue up. But it's nice to see that we touched that and pulled right back up, being that it is a very strong, support level out there. So moving on though, continuing with Stellar. This is Stellar's website, stellar.org. You can see Stellar's move money across borders quickly, reliably, and for fractions of a penny. So basically, Stellar is a platform that connects banks, payment systems, and people integrate to move money quickly, reliably, and almost at no cost. So I like it. I like Stellar. Truly, I like Stellar a lot. So it's totally my opinion. It's up to you whether or not you want to invest. I have Stellar at 10% within my portfolio. What you guys do with it is up to you. These are just coins that I recommend that are doing fairly well for their company, for their project. Stellar's number 4. It's trading at 11% because it has such a huge circulating supply. 19, I believe that's trillion tokens. That's why we're seeing such a low number. Just because a coin has a low price doesn't mean it's not doing well. XRP is 30 cents, but it's number 2. We've seen it much lower. Stellar's number 4 and it's 11 cents. But Digibyte all the way down here is number, where the heck is Digibyte? It is number 38, but it is actually much lower. Dash. I think it was Dash. Let's see. Dash, yeah, here we go. Dash is $66 and it's number 16, but that's because it has only 8.5 million in circulating supply. So it makes the price much higher, but you can always buy fractions of them. Otherwise, Ethereum is my number 4. Ethereum is also 10%, and then XRP is also 10%. Ethereum seems to be doing things slightly different than Bitcoin. It is semi-following the rest of the market. You can see XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Stellar, they're all kind of synced up right now. But I have seen Ethereum, trade completely different. We've seen Ethereum over $1,000, which is wild considering it's 87 right now. So I do think there's a lot of potential. There's a reason it's number 3. There's a lot going towards Ethereum. This is the Ethereum blockchain app platform. It's a pretty cool website. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't. So build an unstoppable applications. You can see here, Ethereum, a decentralized platform that runs smart contracts, applications that run exactly as programmed without any possibility of downtime, censorship, fraud, or third-party interference. These apps run on a custom-built blockchain and are enormously powerful shared global infrastructure that can move value around and represent the ownership and property, enables developers to create market stored registries of debts. And the reason I'm also recommending Ethereum is due to where it is also on the CoinMarketCap, and we're on a website called TradingView. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this, but for those that are new, we are fairly low. We're testing a support. We're holding it fairly well. Surprisingly, we broke through here, so I do have to extend this down. But what's happening with the market is we're finding a bottom right now. We are so depleted. We are so withdrawn back. We are so low that it's only a matter of time before we see the opposite happen. We're going to go up. We're most definitely going to move in that direction. It is only a matter of time before we see it. Accumulation is needed. We're just finding the bottom. We're pretty much resetting the markets as we've seen, and eventually we will move up from there. Otherwise, we have XRP. XRP is number 2. Battling number 3 with Ethereum. These have traded places so many times. You can see it's only up by around 3 billion. We've seen it neck and neck before. XRP is related to the company Ripple. We've seen them partnered before. It was actually called Ripple until they changed their company to XRapid. That's what it means now. There's a website, blogrevolut.com. If you search what is XRP, Revolut blog, you can see it right there. It pretty much explains XRP and Ripple the same. In a nutshell, no. If you've ever heard of Ripple, you might know that it's actually a payment platform or a real-time gross settlement. Basically, Ripple created XRP. Ripple itself is a company that works within the banks. It says real-time gross settlements, currency exchange, and remittance network designed to allow seamless transfers of money in any form, be it USD, Litecoin, Yen, or others. The idea behind the creation of this platform was to enable almost instant global transactions at low cost. This drew the attention of some of the world's biggest financial players, including Santander, UBS, American Express, and others. They liked RippleNet as it meant that they could send large sums of money without huge bank fees and long wait times traditionally associated with international payment systems such as SWIFT. So you guys have obviously heard of XRapid, XRP, and Ripple. The interesting thing is, so the reason I have a bunch of these coins at the top, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Stellar, Ethereum, XRP, they're also much easier to, be able to purchase. They are widely available on a lot of exchanges. You have Coinbase. You could practically get most of these coins, the top 10 coins, on Coinbase. As you guys can see right here, we have Litecoin. We have, let's see what else is on Coinbase Pro that you can, purchase if it loads. Otherwise, we'll go on to that in a second, but there's a reason why these coins are trading where they're at. They are so readily available on exchanges. You can see we have Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic. Then we have others too. We have ZRX, we have Basic Attention Token, we have Ethereum Classic, we have Zcash. Then we have Mana, DNT, Civic, Loom that are also coming. They're just not available right here. So these are other currencies that are so widely acceptable, that are so easily to obtain, giving them much more, power, much more popularity. They're so much easier in mainstream that they are usually the first to move in terms of a breakout because of how easily they are accepted and able to obtain. Then we move on to Cardano. We have Digibyte, Monero, Binance Coin, and Dash. I have Cardano at 5%. I have Digibyte at 5%. And then I have Monero, Binance Coin, and Dash all together being 5%. So maybe 2, 2, and 1, or however you want to do that. Reason being is because these are also traded much lower in terms of the coin market cap. They're also very popular still. Binance Coin is a coin used on Binance.com. It has huge potential because all transactions used within Binance, don't quote me on this, I believe are used behind Binance token. That's the reason for it. Otherwise, it is just so widely accepted on Binance itself, and it represents their coins, their company's coins, that it gives it so much value to it as well. Otherwise, there's websites like ABRA, the ABRA wallet on your phone. You have the Exodus hard wallet that's on your laptops. These websites make these coins so much easily obtainable that it gives them monetary value, and that's what you have to look at too. Otherwise, to sum things up for today's episode, you also have to take into consideration that everything follows Bitcoin. Everything does. Whether Bitcoin goes up is pretty much going to be why the market moves up. Now, you have to also take into consideration, Bitcoin is down right now, but you see Stellar up 1.7. You see Tron up, and there are many coins. If you click change 24 hour, we have Chainlink, we have Factum, we've talked about Chainlink before. Eternity, Electronium is another one that was a pre-ICO before. They're up in a market where Bitcoin is down. So there are altcoins that actually do perform well, even with a down market in total, because they do different things. So that's another thing you have to pay attention to. Market cap is consolidating from yesterday. Hopefully that helps sum up what coins I recommend purchasing or using in your portfolio. Otherwise, obviously, you can send me an email if you have a personal question, direct email. You can direct message me. My email's down below. It's cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. I know a lot of you have in the past. Otherwise, I can always make episodes on where you can store your crypto. I know that there are some websites that make it a little bit difficult, or you may not be comfortable storing your money in exchanges online. God forbid something happens to your computer, you get hacked, whatever. There's ways you can store them completely off your laptop and have them on, a thumb drive, Ledger Nano S, on a hard drive wallet, on your computer, a cold wallet, on a piece of paper. There's many different ways. But otherwise, that's going to sum up today's episode for today, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Leave a giant thumbs up if you want to see more content like this. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.